Hello there everybody. I'm sorry that the hymns went up so late. I did actually post them at 6 o'clock, but I posted them to myself. How selfish. I was doing a bit of, not exactly tinkering, but I was experimenting, and I changed some of the settings, and of course they don't always go back. If you change the settings, you've got to remember to put them back, so my apologies that the hymns went up sooner. 361, I thought I'd better play it whilst the sun is actually shining. Summer suns are glowing. It's been absolutely glorious here today. I've been out in the garden a bit, not doing very much, but I've been in the garden. So, summer suns are glowing over land and sea. 361 in Hymns and Psalms. I'll just try that again. see who's arrived. Yes, they just turn their noses up at some food I put down, so you're going to be wanting something else. So he'll probably stay about here now until he's actually got something to eat, won't you? It's a difficult life being a cat, isn't it? Eh? Keeping me under control. So 803. Jumping up a few figures. Radiance brighten things, and I seem to think this has got a mention of I forget what it is. Oh, it's got the words will not grow bright and clean. However, 803, teach me my God and King in all things thee to see. To the tune Sandy's, which I think is from yes, it's from a set of Christmas carols, it would appear. I can tell you, yes. So, can I just play this hymn a minute then, please? Teach me my God and King. Some of these words, which with this tincture for thy sake will not grow bright and clean. George Herbert's words from all those years back. Moving on. Oh yes, praise to the Lord the Almighty. Just be quiet, mister. Number 16, so we do go back further in the book. And I thought I would do this hymn this evening as a hymn that, if you go to Port Scatho on, I think it's Port Scatho, Sunday morning, the preacher there is going to be Victoria talking. Why is that not working? Blessed nuisance. Solo to choir, that's what we want. And she is going to be using this hymn, and asked if I could record it for her. So I'm going to play it now. If it goes okay, this might be the one that they get to hear across at Portsgatho. If it doesn't, I shall sit and do it again. 16. Praise to the Lord the Almighty, the King of creation. Sorry, my neighbour just turned up with some tea. How wonderful. glorious hymn. I've always liked that. And well, there we are. I think that went all right. I was having a discussion with the choir the other evening. Perhaps I did it on here. I can't quite remember whether I play differently to what I used to play. Still like to get the notes right. Not necessarily always in the right order, but you know what I mean. But yeah, because I now play this instrument, which has a much bigger echo than TMC, just adjusting. I haven't noticed too much when I've been there playing, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Right, Mr. Pussycat, we're going to do another one about shine now. Shine thou upon us, Lord, the world's true light today. It's a while since I've done this. I'm going to do. You're using the tune Supplication, and it's a unison hymn. And let's have something set up there for that verse, shall we? Yeah. Shine thou upon us, Lord. Lovely tune that is, dating from somewhere between 1855 and 1928, and then it's arranged by Charles Cleal, 1927, words by John Ellerton, and if my memory serves me correctly, he wrote The Day of Resurrection, Earth Tell It Out Abroad. All those lovely squashy notes in there, and all those, in the trade we call them suspensions, those wonderful moments where you've got a discord and then it resolves again. Some lovely examples in that first line. You got one there, another one there. It's a shame it's not written for 4-part harmony, because the altos and the tenors, they all have a wonderful time leaning on the suspension. Wonderful one for the tenors. Chord, that moment of wanting that note to fall down there. You couldn't stop. You just couldn't stop there. It needs to finish. And music is all a process of tension and resolution, and creating the tension, having the tension, and then releasing the tension. The stresses and strains, 560, 635, 635. Morning Has Broken. I thought, why not? And I haven't done this for ages, this hymn. Great favourite for weddings and things, because a lot of people would have sung it at school. Anyway, here we go. Morning Has Broken. John wrote the words, started in 1965, and to Bunessan, that Gaelic melody. It crosses my mind that there are some birthdays today, so I'll do a happy birthday. I can't remember all the names. I think there were 4 today. I do remember Gary Hoare, who I went to school with, who's now Weston-super-Mare. I forget who else. I won't stop and look now. So here's a happy birthday then. birthday recently, and for all those who've got birthdays today. So we finish on a slightly gentler note. Morning has broken. Some of the harmony was mine, some of it was from the book. I slightly forgot what I was meant to do there. However, never mind. So on to our last hymn. The duteous day now closes. To the tune Innsbruck, German traditional melody, as set by the great Johann Sebastian Bach in St. Matthew Passion. And I'm going to solo the melody out. Once again, I'm using my tried and tested instrument here, the Hereford 67 stop instrument, and I'm going to use, to solo out the tune, a stop called the cor anglais, which sounds rather like an oboe. An oboe, it's the oboe's slightly larger brother, if you like, and it plays, it's got a slightly lower range than the oboe. The oboe only goes down to middle C, whereas the cor anglais can go down further than that. If memory serves me correctly, it can go down to the G below. So it sounds quite like an oboe, but it's got a slightly different timbre to it. So solo cor anglais, accompanied by, well, let's go for the swell strings, shall we? The duteous day now closes. Bach, the great master of the High Baroque, and please don't do that. Let's just jump up a bit. And all those wonderful flowing bits and pieces, which are just so typical of his style. Students have to learn how to write in the style of Bach, or write convincingly in the style of Bach. Something I had to do at A level and at college, doesn't seem quite right. Anyway, I'm going to play you a little piece to conclude with. I got this just at the weekend, actually. And I was going to say tomorrow, if you're in Truro, then there's an organ recital 1:10 on the famous Father Willis organ, and it's given this week by Andrew Wyatt, who is the assistant organist at the cathedral, and he's made a very impressive start to his assistantship, if there's such a thing, at the cathedral. Well worth going to hear to play at any time. But tomorrow will be really something quite special. I think we've had 3 very special organists in James Orford and Caroline Craig last week, and now Andrew this week. A great lineup of organists. So if you're in Truro, then do go along and have a listen. So this piece is called Tuba Tune. It's a little short tuba tune, so it uses the most powerful stop on the organ, the tuba. And it's written by a young German composer called Paul Fay. He seems to churn out a piece 1 per week, and it's really quite lovely. He has I think a nice style of writing. It's quite popular, and it's not desperately hard to play. Some of his pieces are a little bit fiddly, but he's written them with the organist in mind, that you've got something new, you can get at it, it's accessible to organist and listener alike. Anyway, up to you to make your own judgment. I will play Paul Fay's Tuba Tune. I hope you enjoyed that, and with that I'll say good night, God bless, stay safe, continue doing what you've been doing. We are meant to be allowed to do this, that and the other from Monday onwards. I assure you I shall continue to be careful. I'm going to have choir practice tomorrow night on the forecourt of the church. We were going to do it last week, of course it rained, so hopefully it's going to stay dry for us tomorrow, so that'll be exciting. Anyway, all the best for now. I will see you on Sunday. Good night, God bless.